Miller floats it at Koyedinovic. Bliko, high set, swung in by Cheslick, but Cannon was available. Set now for Becker, tries a slide, isn't able to get it working. Another hard swing from Cheslick at Cannon. This time it's Temi Thomas-Ilara. Doesn't work for her, set by Bliko, out to the outside, blocked is Maximova by Becker.
Her big top spin.
Temi Thomas-Ilara first on the team in kills. Big right hand is now. It was Black who tried to get the kill, but Northwestern another block. It's 2-0 Cats. Iowa playing very strong. They have a 1-point lead down the stretch in set number 1. Initial dig by Cannon. Cannon over to Thomas-Ilara. Thomas-Ilara, the big time hammer, but partially blocked. To the near side. What a dig by Megan Miller. Rousseau puts it into the back corner. It's down. What placement by Alex Rousseau.
And ended up winning it 26-24. Serving at Cannon again. And Rousseau goes over on 2. Perfect time to do it. And Iowa was caught napping. She's got more than half of Iowa's kills for the entire match. 5. They've only got 9 as a team. It's now Rienz to serve. Back set from Rousseau. Becker on the slide. Not there. Rousseau goes on 2. Wow. Wow. She made no bones about that one. Just rising with the left hand right in the middle of the floor. That is not an easy ball to hit.
You know, you don't look at the score, especially when you look at the final score, possibly an Iowa win in this third set. Nice block there. Fortunate bounce, of course, for Iowa. Unfortunate for the Wildcats.
I will say, it's more of an error than anything else to get caught up in the net on the defensive side. Rousseau goes on 2. Easy kill for her. Very nicely done. 20-6, the Hawkeye lead. As Miller back to serve. Bazzario looking for Black, and she's blocked again.
If their typical setter has to bump it.
Rousseau goes on 2 again. 7th kill of the match for Alexa Rousseau. Iowa with Temi Thomas-Ilara in the back row with Cannon and Miller. And it's Cannon with the serve. Ortega comes a long way to set it, and it's rejected by Alana Walker. Try to go on a run. The junior Nebraska transfer keeps it low, tough serve. The set from one knee. Schmidt is blocked solo by Alexa Rousseau. And what a job by the first year at the net. And now a chance for the Wildcats to win it. 15-14 Rousseau. Tough serve. Iowa can't get it out. It's an ace for Alexa Rousseau. And the Wildcats have won it in 5 sets. Northwestern never stopped fighting in a match they absolutely had to have in the first year.
Wherever you're watching, however you're watching, so happy to bring you some Big Ten volleyball. A lot of volleyball on Big Ten Network tonight. Northwestern, a squad that hasn't played in just about a month. Impressed with the way they're playing in this second set.
They're just competing, like we said a couple times. She's not just swinging away as hard as she can, but they've been scoring.
4 kills tonight for the sophomore from Michigan. Landfair, no dice. Rousseau, the lefty swing for Northwestern. We're tied late in the second set.
Able to do that, and Minnesota saw that it was coming, but they were just too late on that block, so Rubright got used.
Had a season-high 11 the last time Northwestern played, back on February 27th. Rousseau has done that twice here in the second set.
Down into the net.
Walker serves it up for Northwestern. Landfair dug out that time by Walker. Thomas-Ilara, Kelly with the fine dig. Oh, Rousseau, point Northwestern.
First with Walker with a perfect money dig up to the setter.
Huseman. Balls up, jump float. Great pass. Rousseau with the dump to the middle of the court, and that's going to be the set point for Northwestern.
Northwestern wins it 25-19.
It's a great pass. Rousseau going to go for the dump.
Kelly with a bump set. Rollins was blocked. Tatiana Hardwick was there. Rousseau, the lefty, going on 2. First time we've seen that all night from Alexa Rousseau.
Maryland to serve. Quick turn from the Cats. Alexa Rousseau, the freshman.
A sense of urgency as well. She sees her teams behind and she gets it done. Bergio with a nice pass.
Sam Sire quickly dug by the Cats.
Pritchard reaches for that one.
Sire again over to the Cat side. Quick turn there by the Wildcats. Got it back over as Sam Sire takes to the service line for the Terrapins. Quick turn again. There's Alexa Rousseau, the 6'3" setter. The left. You were talking about the left hand before. It's killing the Terrapins on that side, which Adam Hughes was able to cultivate by becoming the head coach 3 seasons ago. Northwestern speed looks like
Bergio off the line for the dig over the block.
Here comes the set. Another block, but save. Pritchard. Thomas Ilara sets. Another dump. There she is again. Rousseau. Talking about Pritchard, she's back at the service line for Maryland. Rousseau, the quick dump, the lefty again.
Good time for that, too.
Performance, she limited herself to just 2 attack errors. There's going to be set up. Back over and spiked and killed. And the Northwestern Wildcats take the first 2 sets. It'll be bumped by Rubino. Over for Alford. Set up again on the other side. Miller going to get this one. Hannah Lisiak. Spike is returned by Maryland. Lisiak in the air. Thomas Alar is going to work it over to Cannon. Bergio. Back to Rubino, to Pritchard. A spike, but it is blocked and knocked down. And Alex Rousseau. Erica Pritchard. Huge serve right here. It'll be returned. Megan Miller gets it over and knocked down and killed. And Northwestern wins the final match of the 2021 spring season.
She'll set for the next few rotations. Float serve over the net at Lisiak. One of her better passes. Rousseau tries to go over in 2. Santiago's ready for it. She does it back again. This time Santiago couldn't handle it.
All their players moving to the right. Only player back on the left was the libero, Oblina, and she was stuck in the back row. Great awareness there.
Ujamot to serve for Depaul. The Blue Devils up 17-12 here in the first set. Rousseau dump works. Gets the Northwestern point. A nice little fake out there.
Where she was trying it, but she knew exactly where she was. She had the time to look at.
Kujamot again serves for the Blue Devils. Received by Lisiak. Rousseau dump works.
This serve right here now from Temi could make or break the game.
Along with 4 digs and a block. Brown service, received by Stinson. Rousseau dump. Again, Rousseau generating offense out of the setter position.
You know she loved getting that point report right before she hits the service line.
Donna Brown, one of the stars of this Depaul team, just picking up her first kill of the morning. Temi Thomas Ilar, bump set for Lisiak, received by Krasowski. Kujamot to Wallace, received by Lisiak. A hit from Rousseau, my goodness.
Powerful setter. She's now up to over 356 assists coming into this.
Feast on the left side of the front row. Ellie Stinson service away, received by Carl, set by Murahai. Bailey Nelson off the hands of the Northwestern blockers. Bump set from Rousseau. Thomas Ilara blocked at the wall by Brown, but Northwestern stays alive. Dotson hammers it home. Krasowski keeps it alive. Again, Nelson. Lisiak. Rousseau, kill. The setter putting in work on offense.
Northwestern is just 2 points away from tying this matchup at 1 set apiece.
And Eli, we got to talk about Alexa Rousseau.
Yesterday afternoon against Loyola.
Presley's serve, received by Stinson. Rousseau does it again.
Or just trying to set up for one of her teammates. So that time she really had no other choice.
Serve here from Venuto. Float goes right at Miller. Rousseau goes over in 2 and gets an easy one for Northwestern. Sneaky play there from the setter, an easy point.
Dump earlier today against Depaul, 8 kills. She's a dynamic player, can do a lot of damage.
Rizek with the serve. Lisiak was ready for it. Rousseau going over in 2 though and tips her right into the corner of the 10-foot line.
And that's something that Loyola doesn't really have from the setter position.
Pell serving in a hostile Welsh Ryan arena. Megan Miller with the pass. Rousseau going over on 2 again. Fools the defense, a perfect pass.
This would be a big bounce back set to get from Northwestern.
Back to serve is Ellie Stinson, the first year from Yorktown, Maryland. Good pass there from McNabb, sets to the right side, but it's blocked. Loyola recovers, swinging the other again is Addie Barnes. Is blocked, she gets another attempt. Leilani Dotson blocked it again. Ellie Stinson fights and keeps it alive. Rousseau sets to the outside. Temmie tries for it again, but there was Hinchman. Set to the right side is Lane Jenkins. Hard hit ball from Bennett. Lesiak was ready for it. Rousseau goes up in 2 and takes it herself. Alexa Rousseau with another kill tonight.
And I want to spotlight to Ellie Stinson, the first year, just 5'2".
Finds a little bit later in matches, she's really hard to stop. But early on, she has to find that rhythm, and sometimes that can be difficult.
And believe it or not, that was just the first attack error of the match for Northwestern's entire team. Nebraska with just 1 as well. Helter-skelter point. There may have been a collision. Nebraska off the rejection, and Knuckles cannot save that one, and the student section loves that.
Fired crowd, absolutely fired up. Check that save from Hannah Lesiak. Ellie Stinson laying it all out there. Nebraska gets a free ball. Leilani Dotson coming.
Boy, it is great hearing a crowd and an atmosphere like that. At the net, a joust, and Miller to one knee keeps it alive for Northwestern, and a point for the Cats.
Offensive, but she gets up there. She's 6'3". Watch her go up with that left hand.
Great non-conference matchups to top 25 teams. You were there for the Louisville match in particular inside Devaney, but still, something just looked out of sync for Nebraska as Batenhorst is blocked up front by Northwestern, 14-8.
Really good block set up by Nebraska to force her to hit outside of that.
A little bit more spin on that one, Emily. Dumped over by the 6'3" Rousseau. That worked.
You get up there right on the net. They want to use her as an option.
Native of LaGrange, Illinois, started her college career at BYU. Had a great season for the Cougars last year. That was a team that went on a nice NCAA tournament run. But back in Chicagoland and playing really well for Northwestern. And here come the Cats. It is 22-21.
Open Illinois.
Served by Diana Brown. Rousseau, the dump shot to the middle, and it's down. Nicely done. Definitely going to keep track of a couple of key categories statistically. Thomas Alara with the serve. Nunji from the left side. Miller on the back with the dig. Nice tip over by Rousseau.
And gets the attack to go.
One of the things we wanted to keep. Served by Nunji. Miller down to receive it. Rousseau dumps it over. Cooper dives, but can't keep it up for Illinois to play.
Who's new to this team, and in terms of playing time, that time a little bit of a miscommunication with a player who has dealt with a lot of injuries in her career in Lesiak. Right back to the well, right? That's what you want to see from your young potential star.
United from the right side. Lesiak on the reception. Oh, Rousseau with the filth.
To be. If they can bring this back for this third set, they have a chance to get back in this match. Yeah, well, a lot of them can't do that. That takes a little bit more than 6'3".
The serve so powerful, Chesleak falls back on the reception. Here's Rousseau for Dotson on the tip.
Just didn't line that up the way they wanted to.
Bump set from Chitty, Maximova. Rousseau goes down again.
And that is what being 6'3" will do for you.
Led her team to 2 state championships in high schools. Clean serve for Wennis. Landfair goes off speed with a roll shot. Here's Rousseau going over on 2. Lands in. Cece McGraw can't get there in time. You mentioned it there. Here's Natalie Glenn, the lefty. The freshman out of Southlake, Texas. Megan Miller with the reception. Going over on 2 is Rousseau, changing the pace. And Northwestern gets the serve right back.
He's able to get that one over on the Golden Gophers. The Golden Gophers are thinking about so many things probably at this point.
Wonderful presence on this Gophers squad is now 8 set points are in the lap of the Gophers.
Here's set point, Schaffmaster over, collected by Stinson. Rousseau has to dive to get that. Chizzo takes a swing, and she almost gets that to go, but Miyabi is able to collect it, and now Hardwick with a hard swing, but blocked by Miyabi. And now back over, Rousseau, unexpected. Schaffmaster, 2 Golden Gophers on the ground. Samity gets it up. This ball is continuing to go, and How about Rousseau with a swing and a kill on that one for the Northwestern to keep them in this set? Could that be a strategy from Davis?
Been going towards Chizo a lot more, try to get that eye looking towards her way as the serve. Uneasy from Wennis, having to hesitate is Samity. Rousseau goes down! 27-26 Northwestern.
I think Minnesota maybe has Northwestern in their clasp. When they had that set point, Northwestern battles back. She will now take the service line. The ball is up in the air, off of her hand, and at Temi Thomas-Alara, who does not get good, but Alexa Rousseau is able to block it.
About her defense, we saw that last week, just putting up crazy good numbers.
Northwestern needs to get Rachel Kilkelly off the service line, and they do, thanks to a crafty move by their sophomore setter, Alexa Rousseau. Myers with the serve, and she serves deep to Miller. Dumped over by Rousseau. That was a good-looking serve, but sadly they, in fact, called it out. But that was very close, to your point, Emily, and Rousseau does it again. Minnesota's defense.
And Rousseau getting crafty with the back dump. Such a hard ball to get, especially
Buzz gives the bounces, fires. Miller, tight. Oh, wow, Hawks got caught flat-footed there. Buzz comes forward and goes cross. Good pass from Stinson. Slide. Dug up. Vanderwide takes the ball. Bizarro from the back row. Dug up. It's coming over. Hawks blocked. My goodness, they've done that a couple times.
She hasn't gone over on 2 yet this set, but we know she likes to.
Amaya serves. Crowd on their feet in E-Town. Going over on 2 is Illinois. Diana Brown changes the pace. Lisiak blocked, kept alive. Rousseau ends the set by going over on 2.
But you could tell she was itching for it. And after watching Diana Brown almost get the kill, Rousseau is waiting for her opportunity. And the way that she's able to just go up with both hands, unable to unleash that cannon across her body and get the kill.
Diana Brown now for Terry, gets blocked.
So she picks up her first of the match there on a really strong block that keep you engaged and your eyes on the prize.
Off the net, tough read. Rousseau goes down on 2.
Rousseau in the front row. You know, it felt like she wasn't in there anymore, but
hoping if you're head coach that it goes in, and it did go in this time. Left side tip to the Wildcats get it, and a strong hit from Alexa Rousseau on the second touch, point Northwestern.
So obviously she's more of a facilitator as the setter on this team, but she can catch the opposition off guard.
Thought it went off the blockers, but point Northwestern, so it's 14-3. Temi Thomas-Alara serve is in and good, very strong, and hit right back in. So it went straight into Slagle.
Despite facing the Cats, one side I didn't see her, they're not ready for Thomas-Alara.
Serve is good. And split. Goes back over the net. And now Jones in. Just sets it over. A quick second tap.
Great block there by the Wildcats. Becker needing to turn around here tonight. Just 2 attack errors for the entire Boilermaker side in that first set against 13 kills.
And what a block by the Wildcats.
Northwestern leads 9-2 as they serve it over to the Hoosiers. Sarame controls Hayworth over to Saris, and it's sent right back down. It's Dodson with the block.
Absolutely are, and just for Northwestern for that matter.
$1 million move with a 10-cent finish for Indiana as Thomas Ilaria is back up to serve. Saris with a nice set, and it goes right over to Northwestern as they do a little misdirection and put it in. Great job there by Rousseau.
And for her, she's not really even facing that way to really tip it over like that.
Northwestern's blockers, definitely probably something she worked on this week in practice.
Thomas Ilar from the back row, overpass Hardwick, just sends it deep. Demps denied at the net. Rousseau swings and gets a kill. Rousseau has plenty of kills to her name in this season, but most of them come off the
Heard her.
Rousseau with the dump. Wisconsin's not ready for it. Always presents the power, either when Temi's off her game or even out on the bench. Orzol with blocked by Rousseau. We will step aside. When we return, can Northwestern continue their momentum? Northwestern leads by 2. Here's Dodson on the slide. Good dig there from Haley Armstrong. Diving pop-up there from Megan Miller. Rousseau with the dump and gets the kill. Can play all 6 rotations near perfectly. Another block there from the Cats. This time Rousseau and Dodson are there. Just as Indiana was inching back into it, Northwestern extends their lead back to 5. So Ellie Stinson takes the floor. Saris denied by Stinson. Rousseau swings, gets the corner. I don't think Indiana really had that in their scouting report. Saris denied. Another point for the Cats. They're up by 5.
Played around to Temi Thomas Ilara's side, but at the moment, if they're going up to Dodson and Rousseau,
only 6-0, but she can really jump as Rader goes back to serve again. The middle has a good one, but wow, Rousseau with a beautiful kill right there. It looked to all the world like she was going up for a set, and instead she just dumps it right over the net. As you see here, like literally, you said she just deked him out.
1-1 between the Wildcats and the Badgers. The serve goes to the back middle. Pass by Barnes. There's Redke with the smash, and she got stuffed.
It's a real bonus for them. She's from the Chicago area, but was at BYU last year and transferred in, so it's a battle up there, and they're way above the net. Their faces are in jeopardy when they're up there blocking.
Rousseau, setter dump, and it's in and down. Left-hand setter finish for sophomore Alexa Rousseau.
Dowler to serve. Chronister overpass. Maryland has all day to set it up. Sire, dug out by Stinson. Huge set for Thomas Ilara, and a great dig on the back end by Gomillion. That's why she leads the Big Ten in it. Rousseau on 2. Beautiful job by Alexa Rousseau.
Yeah, great tip by her.
It's right behind her own head here. You look at this replay, and there's just no chance for Sam Sire. But play kept alive. Maryland gets the point. 3-2 Terps.
I think we're all a little bit confused on that one.
But no challenge from Shane Davis. Thomas Ilara able to get it across. And blocked back that time was Nechiporica. Rousseau and Hardwick rising high for the Cats on the block.
Northwestern team, and it's clear that they just goes to.
Has been huge for Northwestern this season. Good serve from her. Nechiporica dug out by Stinson, and Rousseau just powers it over.
Conference in triple doubles.
Trying to go on a run when they need to. Dodson. Gomillion's pass left a little to be desired. Sire's dug out. Rousseau on 2. Gomillion couldn't get there.
Yeah, just a perfect tip from Rousseau. No one was there.
4 kills on 7 attacks. You could see, even though it looked like that pass.
You know, confidence in this set.
Yeah, a little more energy as Rousseau gets an ace. Her first. Northwestern seeming to find their stride some here. They're Rousseau on 2. Beautiful touch. No chance.
Temi Thomas Ilara with the solo. Here's Thomas Ilara with the dig. Megan Miller saves it. Free ball for the Boilermakers. Jenna Otek with the dig. Good block from Leilani Dodson at the net. Marissa Hornung plays it over. Alexa Rousseau will try and go for it, and she'll get the kill.
It's this Northwestern team in blocks, but
Thomas Ilara back to serve. Plays a bit off of that one. Here's Kayla Newton with the tip. Good save from Hannah Lesiak. Leilani Dodson with the pass over. It's Haley Bush. Grace Cleveland. Good dig from Temi Thomas Ilara. Hannah Lesiak will go for it. Alexa Rousseau, she gets it off the second touch.
you know, they weren't ready for that. And I love when she goes over on two, and she's usually very successful at it.
Their bench is hands in the air. Grace Cleveland to hit it over. Dug up by Hannah Lesiak. Alexa Rousseau will get that tip.
When to go over on that second hit. Just over 10 assists per set. She's a great part of this Purdue team and has been since the beginning.
Alexa Rousseau plays this one up for Lesiak. Tries to go cross court. Played up for Caitlin Newton, Northwestern.
Here's Biamba Cabangele with the serve. Off the tape it goes. Trying to dump it in down the middle, and it does work out fine for. Quick dump in, and that one worked fine. Wildcats early on in set number 3. Dumped up front, and Alexa Rousseau continues her attack fair. That's number 7. Big swing, and Gibbs digs it out. But Northwestern responds. Finally, what a fine effort on both sides of the ball that time. Approaching the 2-hour and 15-minute mark of this match, and there's another one by.
Are really able to feed off of each other. We want to see each other succeed. We're also invested in one another, and it's just an incredible environment.
Far side through the double. Near side, blocked down right over the middle. Kumanova again, out of General Vladimir Stoichev High School. Point.
And we can see if they can close it out like Northwestern did the previous 2 sets.
Left hand dump. Flush it down, Alexa Rousseau. She knew it was there. She found the gap and took advantage.
Long way for Frane to go. Back for Staunton. Chronister dug it out. Rousseau somehow found the ground for her second kill. As Frane goes back to serve. Made some big runs at exactly this point as Rousseau finishes. Tremendous as well. Rousseau diving set. Lesiak, wow, what a dig. A lot of net play here, and Rousseau finishes it off. Probably call that a block. Anyways, Northeastern starting to mount a little service run behind Frane. Rousseau on 2. And that was the perfect timing. She got caught out going for that earlier this set.
Just able to walk away with that point, but just such a true team player, and she is pushing Megan Miller at their position every day and is making Miller better because of it.
Rousseau with the dump.
Lefty's right here. People know her as a setter, and then she's able to go make a play like that, and it keeps.
Again, a freshman. That's a good rebound there. If you are Northwestern.
Here's Julia Ojo back to serve. Jump floats it to the back middle. Nice high pass finds Rousseau. There's that setter dump, and it drops down at the 10-foot line. She had a triple-double last weekend in one of her matches. Now we're tied at 3. A 3-0 scoring run now by the University of Wisconsin. Here's Franklin firing one in at Miller. Rousseau waits, turns, tries a setter dump. Gigi popped it up and then it drops on the scorer's table. Setter dump's good by Rousseau.
Served by Ellie Stinson for the Wildcats. Barnes over to Burbage, blocked. Dodson. Northwestern within 2, 22-10 or 22-20.
Which was a key for this game. They had to be able to control.
McGraw going to settle things down for this Minnesota offense. Wennis sends one over. And the tip is perfect. The dump in by Rousseau.
Hand going like a tomahawk right here, extending what Alexa just...
I was, to be honest, quite captivated by it, and that's why I got distracted.
Well, it's so pretty, right?
It is. It looks effortless the way she plays. Booker has power in her game, but Northwestern matches it there.
All that area for McKenna to hit into.
Rachel Kilkelly. And the dump in by Rousseau. She's playing with so much confidence right now.
Big Ten play. They also picked up a road sweep at Rutgers. The setter, Rousseau, goes for the dump for Northwestern to get the Wildcats' first kill.
Straw that stirs the drink of this offense. Great shot there.
And she has really improved a lot from last season. Dodson back to serve. And Beals has trouble controlling the serve, and this will be a free chance for Northwestern. And the dump by Rousseau beats Beals. Alexa Rousseau has been much more offensive as a setter this season.
One of the best conferences in the country, if not the best. They knew how much those wins would matter, and they're setting themselves up for a good position. But clearly, they want to make a name for themselves in the conference as well.
Rousseau goes over on 2. Local product. Spent her freshman year at BYU before returning last year. To Lowe, saving it, giving the Scarlets an opportunity with it. Overpass from Stinson sets up this one. This one's handled. Rousseau kills. So serves with a 1-point lead. Make that 2 as she records the ace, the 5th for Northwestern tonight.
Just continuing to build on, and for Northwestern a chance to continue to build and get the lead.
Rousseau sends it over, and she's got the ace.
Yeah, she didn't understand there and was getting an explanation from the official, but Coach Jen Flynn Oldenburg just ushered her back to the court.
On the overlap, Dodson looking to roll it past Ohio State. The dump play is true for Alexa Rousseau.
Instead of on the dasher, and if there was a banner there, the ball definitely would have hit that.
I know you don't really like it, but it is a nice touch at times. And speaking of nice touches,
all on a Jumbotron that continued to rotate versus the regular banner that the Ohio State women's ice hockey team dropped yesterday in their game.
Janae Shamor had it blocked, and it's inbound.
See on that front line that they have a chance. Kaylee Ramosburg right there taking advantage.
Free ball there for the Wildcats, and it's Alexa Rousseau recording the kill. Great to see her back in action here for the Wildcats.
Hill, it just seems like she's had a struggle to get things going, but this time tying things up in the second set.
Hayworth back to Maddie Saris, blocked at the net. The Wildcats are on a run here in Bloomington. She's definitely been impressive, looking to will her team to the 7th Big Ten victory of the season. What a play there from the Wildcats. Alexa Rousseau back here in Wilkinson Hall. We are underway in set number 4. Free ball immediately for the Wildcats. Hoosiers control it. Maddie Saris tips it over the net. Sarame digs this one out. Hayworth over to Saris, blocked at the net.
Well, I take that back now as Lisiak gets her second kill. High return by the aforementioned Lisiak. Dump attempt by Rousseau. Set, near pin, blocked down! Rousseau says thank you, next, Cats. Outstanding set by the Cats. Penn State, though, has all the wherewithal to come back in this one. It's gonna stay in play, returned by Kirchen. Left hand, Rousseau! 9-0 run.
Safe to say the confidence and swagger they were lacking.
Dotson gets another one. They may consider a timeout. They're able to return this one. Back set, blocked back by Becker. Double block over the middle. Rousseau pushing Becker.
Becker there did a great job of not only closing that block, but really pressing over.
Set for the Cats and giving them the momentum throughout this set. Double block. Set far side, Brown, block right back. Oh my goodness, Desiree Becker. Not a huge amount of blocks for Northwestern, but when there's only 4.
It was slow to get going in this first set. Rousseau off the near overpass is able to save things. Rousseau, too quick for Dotson, and the Wildcats finish it off. A dominant run, 25-8. Once again, both first years in the game for Northwestern. Reception by Hinkle. Haynes, big swing, but Stinson had it covered in. Rousseau wastes no time.
Product. Strong serve by the Argentinian. Left hand dump. Flush it down. Rousseau. There's the dump. There's the kill. Her patented 1 kill a set. Rousseau.
And this is her specialty. There is a giant gap in the middle. Net.
Carter with her third serve in a row. Leak is denied. We'll try the other side with Barr. Off speed. Hill. Rousseau. San Giacomo goes short. Kept up incredibly by Goodnow. Rousseau with the swing and the kill. In the world to make her own decision. Cats in front by 4. The close of set 1 when we return on Big Ten Plus. Navarrete close set 1. Can she do it a second time? Yarich with a tip and an incredible effort from Navarrete, laying out for it. Wright keeps it up. Rousseau, battle at the net, keeps it popped up. Bump set, and Rousseau going to take a swing. The lefty fires. Dump, another dig from Navarrete, forcing it to the back as Rousseau, and kept alive by Jew. What a rally, but the block delivers from Northwestern. Smara again, with Yale leading by a point. Rousseau bump sets, it goes over. Stinson digs. Rousseau swings.
In the back row, good targets for Gigi Navarrete.
She goes to Goodnow. Deal dumps. Diving attempt from Navarrete, and Rousseau makes Yale pay.
Jillian Grimes to serve. Navarrete receives. On the opposite side is San Giacomo. She sends it over. Now it's Merzick, blocked by Dotson and Rousseau.
Minnesota is one to circle where kind of is that measuring stick in the Big Ten of where do they rank? Because right now I think it's really Wisconsin, Nebraska. Those are far and away those two superior teams, but they're kind of in that Minnesota range.
See it here on the replay.
Michigan State was certainly set up to stop Dotson. Rousseau makes the right decision. Overpass the other way. And there's a kill for number 5. Yeah. 2 top 15 teams. Going to be difficult for anybody to deal with. Hold'em is rejected. Yosia for Bishop. Kelly rejected. Oh my, Alexa Rousseau. Has she been a presence of the net already today?
Alexa Rousseau's getting it done so far with 13 assists.
We've seen the sets not be perfect. All Julia Bishop. We haven't seen Cameron Berger. Something to keep an eye on. Rousseau on 2, using her height. The Wildcats have been charged today with 32 now total errors. And only 15 of those are in attack. You really can't have that. And those are errors on plays that you're not even being aggressive on. But that time, a solo block. Rousseau gets it back, and you can see how much it means to the senior.
And fashion, no one even on her side of the floor, and she gets it done herself.
And his team finished 4th in the league and went to the Elite 8 in the NCAA tournament. San Giacomo looking for her 14th kill. She leads all players with 13 at the moment. Nearly another block by Purdue. Colvin keeps it alive. Set on a sliding attack. Great dig from Chicoine, her 4th. Crowd thought they had that point. Another joust at the net. A long rally, the longest we've seen since the first set. Colvin pushes it over, and Rousseau with the setter dump makes it a 4-point lead for the Wild.
And a great rally back and forth by both teams, but Rousseau, another point for Northwestern. Sam Camo with her 21st kill of the game.
A block by Northwestern, their 4th of the day.
See here, double trouble for the Wildcats.
Drew Wright, she's 30 for 60 with 7 errors, hitting .383. Drew Wright serves it up, nearly an ace. It'll be a free ball for Northwestern as Purdue sends it over. A setter dump from Rousseau. Wildcats not done yet in 5-set matches.
Well, hopefully all that experience is allowing him to draw something up here for the Boilermakers to get this victory. Tied up at 11.
Hudson rejected by Northwestern. 8 blocks for the Wildcats.
Huge swing by Hudson, and again the Northwestern.
Virtue has talked about the fact that she gets calls or got calls every single year when she was left Northwestern just with Team USA on their senior national team. But it was Michigan when they called as Northwestern gets the point there.
Great serve by Boney. Leilani Dodson with the swing for Northwestern. Follett denied.
The importance in these sets for an early start. Northwestern started well early, and they've continued it on.
Rousseau gets the service ace, and
we mentioned when she's on her game,
yes,
Maryland's unstoppable.
Absolutely. That one stays in, so an ace of their own. That might be the catalyst that the Cats need.
And something we've seen from both these sides so far is incredible rallies, even on the first point of this entire match.
Well, and both teams have had huge conference victories against highly ranked teams. And so you look at the Big Ten as a whole, and we'll get to about more into that in just a second. Left hand Rousseau. I felt that coming the whole way.
That one, just look how this came from absolutely out of nowhere. The way she angles her body facing that far.
No, they've been around the block. They know what it's like, and so they're going to come out and play every night.
McGee with the strong serve and the dump shot from Rousseau. Really great read.
It is certainly looking like a different Northwestern team, and a lot of that has to do with the...
Another great serve there from Schaffmaster. Really great move there from Murr. Here's Dodson, Rousseau, and with the shot to close out the set.
Rousseau, that lefty, not afraid to take a swing at it. That's what you love a left-handed setter for, is they can kind of be a little sneaky as they go after it.
Here's Kennedy Orr. Rousseau dumps and finds the floor.
She could play a big role in that middle blocker spot tonight.
She definitely could, trying to match Leilani Dodson for the Cats here.
8-5 now. And the dig by Wright goes over the net, but Niambio met by Alexa Rousseau. We mentioned the setter.
She's using all of her 6'3" frame there, getting that block. She can really be aggressive tonight, something Coach Davis is looking for.
And Cam Hayworth.
And it's Cam Hayworth.
Is at the service line. Hoosiers. Northwestern tied here. Late into set number 1. Chin. Gary retreats. Hayworth near side. Geddes blocked in front by Kennedy Hill. What a play, rising up.
In it. This is a great set from Cam Hayworth in a really difficult position.
Rousseau doing a great job getting a quick point for her team, but the scrappy defense is what kept Northwestern alive, getting some covers, giving her the opportunity.
Right now, she's handling everything San Giacomo's thrown her way.
Tough serve receive there, has to go over. Once again, set to the middle and blocked by Dodson.
Ball was going long on the second swing from Landfair. You can see it there. Simpson had no choice but to try to go over.
On the slide.
Davison wanted to go get it, didn't she?
She did. She pulled back, which was smart. She pulled back, but she was ready for it.
Straight up by Riley there. Oh, good second touch. That was smart by Rousseau, and that's that 6'3" size. Wildcats coming out firing here in set number 4. Beaten horse is blocked.
Trying to go line, but it wasn't there.
Story this season.
Hartman blocked. Dodson, excuse me, that's Kennedy Hill saying no chance on that one.
Kills look to just send the ball down, especially with their power.
Yeah, San Giacomo can hit straight over this Iowa block, so we'll look for her to do that over the course of the match. Well, Northwestern doesn't have to pay for the overpass, and Rousseau, the offensive setter, with an incredible lefty dump. That's one of her specialties.
Something that Coach Davis really stressed he wanted to see her do, and right there, just a tremendous job. No one expecting it.
Caitlin Buettner back to serve. Tough pass by Wright. To San Giacomo in the back row. Will that be a kill? No, it will not. Great hustle by Darling to keep it alive. Free ball sent over to the Cats. Rousseau tight to the net. And she's going to get another opportunity in this one. She powers through for a kill. She's not just a setter.
You know, a lot of times for a setter, what you want to be really solid at in the beginning is location. And then you want to understand situation and score. And sometimes you might not realize who the hot hitter is or what the situation's presented to you.
It's also best to kind of get your cameras refreshed from West Ryan Arena since the last time you were here was 1989. Cats down 1. Notre Dame has to reel off the block. Northwestern sends it down again. Sophia Summers, Alexa Rousseau get up there. Serve, clip the tape. Summers with the swing. They go back row, right at Nordermeer. Right, bump set for Rousseau, the lefty roll shot. Notre Dame players are all over each other, but there's the block. Rousseau and Summers.
By Fiona Schrader, you can see on the replay Monson struggling to get up, and Notre Dame can't quite recover through. Right now, the back line doesn't seem to have an answer to what happens if that ball gets through the block touch without being massively affected.
Carter for Rousseau again. Great overhead dig from Hoffmeyer. Carter for Rousseau. Once more, and the NIU block wasn't ready.
Good look at the top spin serve from Schnitta. Comes off the net. Rousseau, the lefty swing, continues to excel.
All the focus on the defense.
How will Maryland respond out of the timeout? Another block at the front.
And it's been Sire who's been stifled plenty of these times. That's a...
Summers almost got it down. It's for her again. Sire tries it, Summers sent it back. And Sire. The rally just keeps coming back. Watson, the slide block comes. So many long rallies between two teams, and Rousseau, the lefty, wins it for Northwestern.
And they're most likely going to put it back down.
Free ball, Rousseau cleans it up.
Of a few poor sets. Doesn't really have much of a choice but to try and block it to no avail.
That's a service ace.
Leading the team coming into tonight with 115 kills. Wagner for Carter. Hazan again. Dug by Franklin. Orgel. Blocked. The Wildcats show up front. Kennedy Hill getting it done.
Really good job from Kennedy Hill to get 2 hands up to close that gap.
Hazan. Carter. Rousseau with the roll shot. For a player who's new to the position, sometimes Alexa Rousseau sure doesn't look it.
She's lining up for a big one, has to change it to a roll shot. But it's creative. It just goes over the block.
If Purdue pulls off the win tonight, he will tie the program record for most all-time wins as a coach. Kept up well by Purdue with a chance to break it against Michigan State later this week. Need 3 points to close it out. With the largest lead being only 3 points, that's going to be tough. Rousseau hits the floor.
From her, she's up to 3 on the night.
Rousseau gets another ace. That's her second officially.
Most of them coming in this second set.
McAleer, a rainbow serve. Carter, far side for Rousseau. Why not keep going to number 5? Carter for Rousseau. Gets the kill. Big time swing from the center.
She's been all over for the team in scarlet.
Nice change of pace from Rousseau. It's a dump.
Now with 9 kills.
23-21 the score. Webker, attacking error. It's a 1-point set.
3-0 run for the Cats, and they are right in this set. Hill does a great job getting over and extending the arms. No angle of attack for Webker.
Back to the line here for Wisconsin. See if she goes to it here. Help from the tape. This is a close to the net. Block gets a piece. Robinson tapped it up, and it's over. Wow, what a play by Wisconsin. Rousseau through the block and down.
Yeah, Rousseau there with a little seam shot, got through the 2 blockers on a not perfect set.
And the 2 setters on the floor for Northwestern. Rousseau is 6'3", Lauren Carter is 5'10". You're getting a completely different ball from those 2 setters. And there's a monster block, Hill and Rousseau.
There for that block. That is a huge block with Rousseau up there and then Kennedy Hill, jumper and blocker. It's a great point for Northwestern.
Gigi Navarrete with the pass to Rousseau. Point Northwestern.
Carter back on the service line. They're getting more offense from places that they need it, like Rousseau on the right side. We've seen a lot out of their middles.
Matching their highest lead so far. Messy reception, what a great serve. Rousseau tips, catches the Bruins out of system. Leverett with the tip, and it's another block for Kennedy Hill.
Understanding what UCLA wants to do offensively and finding a way to be impactful defensively.
But back something here.
Yeah, and it's all about building that program identity, right? 7th head coach in Northwestern history and starting to figure out how to keep this Cats team competitive, especially in Big Ten play.
Here's one of his veteran players in Alexa Rousseau.
From last season, a lot of veteran liberos graduated. Ramsey Gary staking her claim to one of the best in the conference, along with Lexi Rodriguez of Nebraska.
And can be really steady for them, but can also go off at times and lead them in kills.
All the way over to Rylan Reed. Hayworth across the way to Saris. Blocked by Northwestern. Anna so far.
A long string set there from Hayworth that Kennedy Hill and Alexa Rousseau did such.
Northwestern 11, Illinois 10. Overpass off the reception. Rousseau brings the boom.
That is too easy.
Hazan looks to capitalize off Northwestern's momentum here as they lead by 2. Terry into the block. Point Northwestern. It's Hill again.
Gonna block that shot into last week, just like she did on that play.
Hazan triggers back into play right to Avery Hernandez. Raina Terry unloads, but another block. Kennedy Hill.
Been in position to have a lot more than 2 blocks, but that's just the way the ball bounces sometimes.
Normally Rousseau has a height advantage. That ball hit the scoreboard, returns to Northwestern side, play on. Hazan with a nice swing, but a better up from Terry. Hernandez gives it free. Carter for Rousseau with the dump. Good choice.
Spectacular play from her. Up to 14 digs tonight.
I didn't think it could get better from the Plummer line, but you've outdone yourself. Barry wants some of that dig action, but a loud block from Northwestern. Griffith and Rousseau get up there. The former Denver Pioneer is on to serve for the Wildcats. Makes it tough for Merzick. Jaravicius goes right at Carter. And here come the Cats with Alexa Rousseau. And she does what she does best. That's kill number 145 on the year. Now Northwestern's libero Drew Wright goes to her libero counterpart in Grimes. And Stark from the back row feeds Carter. Here's Rousseau. Good spot. Gets the kill. That's Rousseau's second.
To hammer the ball. She understands where the defense is, just gives it a little love tap and puts it in play.
This year you've seen a really good first set, and then them start to drop off a little bit more in the third and fourth as Rousseau picks up the ace. A great spot down that near line.
Just be off points where they get, with the strength like that, where they get those points. They have that consistency. They have to stay consistent throughout the entire game and not slow down even when they're losing. The court I mentioned a little bit earlier where they communicated on a point they lost, but it still looked good. That was Drew Wright, the libero, who really helped things out. That time it wasn't her with it, and there was no communication that she was trying to feed it back up. Here in the first 14 points of the second set.
Both teams looking to clean it up. Here's the big hit. Return by Gallus. Warden with the hit. Picked up by the Wildcats. Tapped over. Garcia trying to finish it, but the Wildcats able to receive it. Lauren Carter serves it up to Rousseau, who gets the job done.
We just saw a really good display there from Northwestern, but
Urquhart definitely helping the team extend their leads, but Northwestern starting this set off with an ace.
Is doing so good as picking on Klein when she's up in the front row.
Summers to Oabete, but this time Northwestern was ready for it. Kennedy Hill up front.
As she usually does, timing that so well. That'll be a solo block. Oabete knowing.
Rousseau across, and nobody was ready for that one. Little miscommunication on the Oregon side as Kobe Neal kind of backed up. Oabete was going to get that one, not sure. But Oregon.
Both Collier there.
They're not out of it. Klein has to bump set it. Mimi Collier has to go chasing for that one. It's blocked up by Summers. But it's Sophia Summers and Alexa Rousseau.
Bush, a junior from Campbell River, British Columbia, up on Vancouver Island. Only entered with 7 aces this season. Portland, Oregon, went to Sunset High School. A top 20 recruit before coming to UW. Alexa Rousseau, solo stuff.
Trojans down 3 to Aninga at the service line. So much on it, it whizzes by in the blink of an eye. Somehow muscled over by Batenhorst. Summers puts it away.
Now this is fast and furious action in this second set. Teams diving across the floor, working for every point. The Trojans are basically just going to whichever one the Wildcats don't check.
Back to Reed, this time with the left. Overpass and she'll set up. Rousseau forces it away. Point Northwestern, it's tied again.
Ball tool off a block. Instead, Rousseau goes back cross net to the spot Tuininga just abandoned. Heady play from the graduate setter.
Batenhorst is blocked. Rousseau and Summers team up to give Northwestern the lead back.
They had only had one block all set before that one, but Rousseau reads it perfectly.
Yeah, they're a team that, you know, the home field advantage doesn't seem to intimidate them as much as some others.
Lauren Carter looking for Bousse Hazan. Can't deliver the kill. Byzantine. And Rousseau on the response, and Alexa Rousseau gets her first kill.
So Wright serves for the Wildcats. Hold'em, first touch. Staniszewska near side, kept alive by the Wildcats. Reed tries one of her own. Now Bishop, once again, we see the play come through. But Northwestern keeps it alive. Staniszewska blocked up front.
You said that, Jack. I really am. That is something that has been used.
Brian, and that was Northwestern has shown flashes of putting Michigan State on their heels. They just haven't been able to stop the Spartans' scoring runs. And now they've started to find multiple domino effect pieces to get them into their own scoring runs.
Yeah, that's right. That was a tough look from Michigan.
Nyambio now at 198 kills on the season. The back set to the pass. Trying to find the lane was Hazan. Tipped over, no pancakes available. Out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. And why not the service ace for the grad student?